Welcome to the Auto Repair Lead Gen Template software tutorial. Now what I'm going to show you in this video is how to just simply install the software and how to create a template for an auto repair shop in just minutes. So what you're going to get is a zip file when you download, and then once you unzip it you're going to get this exe file here. Now once you load up this exe file, you're going to be prompted to get this installed on your desktop, and you're going to want to do that on your desktop, just so you have the icon just visible and everything. Now I already have a previous installation, so I'm not going to go through the whole process, but it's very simple. Once you're finished, you're going to see an icon that looks just like this one. Okay, so you're going to get that started, and you're going to be prompted here to it's just going to tell you a little bit about what this software is, so just go ahead and close that. And this is very similar to my other lead gen software products where you can create these templates in minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up, actually I just deleted it. So I'll go through the whole process here, and this should be very quick so I can show you how this works. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to make up some information, Oiley's Auto Repair, and you can see that there's hints and tips at the bottom, and it tells you exactly what to enter right here in the very top. So just go ahead and click next, put a phone number there, make sure it's formatted correctly, and then let's hit next, and then all right. There's the domain name, the street name. Again, I'm just making up all this information just to show you. Now what I would do is I'd be pulling all of this information right off of Google Local or Google Places. People that look for auto repair shops that don't currently have a website. That's the first part. I mean, you can do that, or it really doesn't matter. You can find any auto repair shop that doesn't have currently a lead capture page as part of their website and show them what you can do for them. So let me put in California. There's the zip code. Now an Aweber list name. Once you create your Aweber account, you're going to be given a list name, or you're going to create a list name. So if I were to create one for Oiley's Auto Repair, it would probably look something like this, Oiley's Auto Repair. Okay, and then that's all set up through Aweber. So you're gonna have to look at your Aweber documentation to make sure you know how to do that. But this is as easy as it can be here. So I have had questions of people that have asked me, can you add other function or other email opt-in or autoresponders? And the answer is no, because there's just so many, and I can't really accommodate everybody that uses different autoresponders. So you're just going to have to check and find out exactly what your autoresponder requires, and then you can easily find somebody on Fiverr that can change out the code for you. It shouldn't be a problem. For $5 you can get somebody to do that. But unfortunately, I just use Aweber. To me, it's the best system out there, and it's the one I use. So let me go ahead and click the next button. Now the YouTube video code, and I have an example down here. You're gonna get, when you go to YouTube and you find a video, you'll get your YouTube URL, and then you'll get this number and letter code at the very end. So let me show you real quick. At YouTube, you can see that I have a YouTube video here, and here's the code right here on the very end. So once you upload to YouTube, all you have to do is just basically grab that little code at the very end. So that makes it pretty simple. Hit next, and I'm going to put in some keywords here. Now this is strictly for SEO. I don't really count on SEO as being part of this. I would rather drive traffic with paid traffic or social media traffic, but it's good to have that in there anyways. And then your meta description for your site is basically what your site is about. And and I would just continue to add just a couple lines there. You don't want to add too much, but put some keywords there. It's an auto repair shop in Fullerton, California, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's good for the meta description. And then now I have a create button here. Okay, so also real quick, I wanted to point out the tutorial video that you're watching is here in the help button for reference. So that should be available, or you can access it inside the download area. Also, more offline PLR packs are available here. So in case you're interested in some of my other ones, they're available there. So I just want to point that out before I finish up here. I'm going to hit create. I'm going to hit make new folder, and I'm going to put these in the Oilies auto template folder. Okay, finished. Your files are in the Oilies auto template. I'm going to go ahead and before I exit, I'm going to save this, because you do have the save function, which is a good thing, because then you don't have to go back and reinvent the wheel if they want something different, or change out an email, or do use a different phone number for tracking. So let me just go ahead and call it Oilies Auto. Let me save it in the same folder. All right, so I can exit out of there and grab my folder here that was created. And you can see inside this folder are all my files. Okay, and if I click index, you can see that my video starts automatically. It's all set in here nice. You didn't have to worry about sizing it or anything. You just had to put in the code. You can see that the Oilies Auto Repair is already filled in a number of different places to give them personal branding on the site. Okay, their phone number and their email is all set up. You have articles that come with the pack that are already all pre-installed. You have the branding here, you have the phone number here, you have the email. So all that's left to do is to basically head over to my FTP, which is here, and go to my folder, my Oilies auto template folder. Now I've opened it up. Now I use Fire FTP for my FTP program, and it's a browser extension for Firefox, so you can find that for free. It's very easy, and then you'll have to connect it to your hosting account right up through here. So I have a hosting account that I use for testing. I went ahead and opened that up. Now all I would simply do is just create a directory on my side, call it Oilies Auto Template. Okay, let me open up Oilies Auto Template, and you can see that directory is empty. So I'm going to go ahead and just select. I can just Control A, or just select them all, and then go ahead and hit that green button. And now it's going to throw all my files over onto my server. And let me open up a new tab, and I'll go ahead and put and hit enter. All right, now you can see that the website is loaded onto my server. Now all I need to do is contact Oilies by sending them one of the postcards that is, send them a postcard. I could send them a direct mail letter. I could send them a email and just let them know, hey, I created this for you. You're not capturing any emails on your website currently, and I'd like you to maybe consider renting this from me, leasing it for the year. I can sit down with you for 30 minutes and show you how this all works. You have a free report that you're going to get, and then we're going to help you capture and build an email customer list so that you can keep in contact with people and give them reminders and tips and tricks, blah, blah, blah. So you want to really sell them on them buying this from you. They should be impressed because everything's all filled in with all their information that you pulled, if it's accurate, off Google Places or off their current website. So In actuality, this didn't really take you all that long to put together, right? I mean, I'm at 10 minutes and I have one already created. Not only that, it should be impressive that their name and their phone number and everything is all plastered all over the place, and they can easily see it online already. So you've gone out of your way as a marketer to really create something for them of value, and hopefully they love you for it and they want to pay you for it. Okay, that's the whole point. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I've given you some insight as to how you can use it. But the best part about this is that you can create these in just minutes and start fishing them out to different auto body shops or auto repair shops and make some money. All right, guys, thanks for your purchase, your support. If you have any issues, please email me at support@davidcisneros.com. Thanks.